Greetings, humans and felines and canines and whoever is watching this. This is my composition art journal series, part 26, The Value of a Moment. So I found this fun quote, and I'm not going to tell you who said it until halfway through the video. So if you want to know, you'll have to keep watching. But sometimes you will never, never. Oh my gosh, I spelled never wrong. So I decided to just keep going. In the past, when I've made an oops like that, I'll maybe like paint over it and try to fix it. But I just decided, hey, this is my art journal and I can do what I want and I can spell things wrong if I want to. And so I'm not going to let it bother me. So yeah, and our brains will read it correctly anyway. Sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. I know some of you are really bothered that there's no E in never, but you know, this is just consider this therapy that you need to just let go of things. Okay, so I'm going to do some doodly neurographic art on this journal page. And I'm just starting by creating pockets is what I would refer them as, and pockets of space by doing my doodles. And I discovered something as I started doing the neurographic part, which you may have seen before. It's basically any intersection of the lines you create, you kind of round off those corners. But as I was doing it, I started kind of tracing the lines that are already there, but not in the original way that I doodled them. Does that make sense? So instead of following the original line again and then trying to go and kind of artificially make these little rounded corners, I tried to go in a different direction. And I think I just stumbled on something because I think that did something to my brain. I don't know. Maybe there's more to this neurographic art therapy thing, and maybe I just discovered it accidentally and I didn't really have a clue what I was doing before, but just like the look of it. Yeah, so try that. So some doodling and then following a different pattern than the one that you originally did. So you're kind of like taking a left where you should have gone straight, or you're taking a right, and you just keep the pen moving though along the lines, and it's kind of neat because your brain made like one neural pathway and then you gave it like a surprise by going in a different direction. So anyway, so after I filled in my little neurographic corners, I kind of had this idea of creating like really drippy page. So I am just creating these little drops everywhere, so it looks like my page is kind of fluid and it's running down the page, and it's super fun. I really like this like cornflower yellow and aqua blue that I started with on the page. It always reminded me of a book cover that I saw a few years ago that was popular. I haven't read the book, so I'm not making a book recommendation, but it's right here. Doesn't it kind of look like that? Maybe just a little bit. So sadly, this is one of my favorite markers and I have used up the paint. Any guesses on who said this quote? Dun, 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 dun. Dr. Seuss. So I'm getting my white Jelly Roll pen out and I'm just going to kind of create some shading along my drops and my doodles. And that will pretty much finish up the page. So I hope you are enjoying watching the process, that it's inspiring for you to go make some art of your own. It's really fun. It's really therapeutic. The last thing I do on this page is, if you'll notice in the bottom right corner, there's already some pink that bled over from another page. And I decided to kind of balance that out by putting a little pink up in the upper left corner. And that's it. So I hope you come and hang out with me again. And we'll see you soon.